Hello and welcome to our playthrough of Zelda's Breath of the Mild. Luna's in the kitchen grabbing some snacks and she'll be right back. And for all the people that are here, hi. For all the new people, welcome. Be sure to say hi, ask questions.
I don't know how much a woodchuck chucks though.
It chucks as much wood as a woodchuck can chuck wood. Duh. Hopefully, the computer doesn't crash on me again today. But only time will tell. Can't carry any more weapons, I show. No. My favorite thing to do with these Koroks is... Almost forgot my horns. So, as I was explaining to Spaceman yesterday since he was on, since I've been skipping ahead and not really collecting stuff as much as I should, I'm kind of short on money where I normally would be. And I'm also short on supplies. Horse. So I need to be a little more cognizant about getting some materials for when I'm upgrading all my armors and stuff. Because especially when I'm fighting the Grey Lionels, I'm gonna need all the advantage I can get. And I hate this horse, he's so stupid. He trips over everything. What? Oh, I didn't know I can get back on the horse. Well, nope. And of course my horse ran away. We want Luna.
I know, I'm coming back.
You hear that? No love for Shadow, it's just Luna. I see how it... Look at this crap. He got scared by the stuff on the ground.
Wow.
This is the worst horse ever.
Yep.
Now there's usually trouble over here because there's a Lionel. And I could attempt to fight him. I got
I have an orange.
better pants. Got my equipment. Alright, should I risk it for the biscuit?
Sure.
I'll eat some apples first.
I'm eating oranges. Apples or oranges.
Apples to apples.
Something like that.
I need some shock arrows. Because again, right now I'm fighting with half my stamina, and
Who's that? Oh, Lionel.
Yeah, he's got ice arrows, which is all kinds of trouble.
He'll stomp you to death.
Yeah, a little bit.
You dead, son.
I missed.
Eat.
I need to eat some raw meat. Come
You're
on.
dead.
No,
You had that fairy. That was luck.
that wasn't luck. Oh, you can't backfly, blah. Oh, that's right. Ah. I'm playing this poorly. So poorly.
Yeah, you are.
Hey. Shh.
Not gonna lie.
Okay, there we go. No, I didn't have my shield out, that's why.
Hey, chat, you asked for me back. Why?
Maybe because they love you. Now it's your turn to keep the chat engaged.
Yep.
Ah. Yeah, I can't kill him. I don't have enough weapons.
Hey, chat, what's your favorite game on the Switch to play? Or just game in
Well,
general?
I mean, the only ones they've played are the ones that we have. That's a loaded question. Do you like to play Mario Party or Mario Party? Or Bomberman? Excuse me, Lionel. I'll come back for you later.
Oh, did you play my game?
Yeah. Why? I put you next to the last block for all of them. The ones that you're missing.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm keeping my butt toasty with this torch or this wand.
Toasty butt. Trademark. We don't want...
We don't want the tides to go down forever.
I don't get it.
Cause you're Luna. Ha ha ha. Jeez.
Oh no.
You gotta tone down them hiccups. Got scared out of you.
Oh no.
What's something scary? Twinkies might go away forever. Oh no!
Isn't that scary? I mean, I prefer ho-hos, so...
I have not played it, but I like the Polt. I don't know what that is. Please clarify.
Cool.
Oh, the plot.
Oh, of what?
Oh, sorry, I missed the previous text. My favorite game ever is Metal Gear Solid. I do enjoy the series thoroughly, but I have not seen or played 5. Change the stamp. Just climbing up a mountain to fight a dragon. Nothing to see here, just a normal Thursday. Now it's your time to pose some questions for myself in the chat. Don't just be on your phone the whole time. They clamored for Luna.
Well, what do you guys want to talk about? The chat, you decide.
You talk.
Well, I had a great day today, I guess.
Uh-huh.
It was a pretty easy day. I went and I saw my friend today too, and I helped her with some of her class. I gave her a book.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
That's kind of it.
That was a very eventful story.
Thanks.
Thanks. Hey there, buddy. Missed me. Tell a better story. Tell a story.
There once was a girl named Luna.
Uh-huh.
She was lonely in college,
Uh-huh.
and she talked to a boy named Shadow.
Uh-huh.
And they became really good
Look at the little
friends.
guy.
And then they fell in love. And then he came all the way to visit her at college in his broken down car. And they had dinner at Rosie's with hot mama bread. And they fell in love.
Oh, you suck.
And then they moved in together. And then 2 years later they got engaged. 1 year after that they got married. And 2 years after that, here we are.
Started at the bottom, now here.
That was my story.
Look at this little bug-eyed thing. They remind me of the fish that I hate.
What kind of fish?
The bug-eyed ones. Look at this.
There's a lot of bug-eyed fish.
Like, all of them. Anything that looks like this. Look at that.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
I hate it.
I know.
It's so ugly.
They look like frog eyes.
That's what I get for messing around with it. Now he's gonna kill me. There's more to it than that. Look, even the chat knows. You're holding back because you just want to get back to your phone.
No.
And post some questions, tell some stories.
Oh, it's really windy out there.
Uh-huh.
We nailed it down. We have a gazebo on our deck, and we nailed it down.
Well, why don't you explain the gazebo stuff first?
Oh my god. So...
Not that part.
What?
So... Shadow likes hammocks.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole point of getting the gazebo in the first place... You see, you know, the story, you know, you gotta give all the details. Can't just skip to the middle and be like, yep, done with my story. Go tell.
I mean, Shadow likes hammocks or whatever. And
Oh, jeez.
he's like, oh,
There
I
you go,
want
perfect
a
picture.
hammock. And I want a hammock for Luna because she's my wife. And...
And
we have this upper part of deck, and we have a lower part of our deck because our deck
Oh,
kind of like...
God. You son of a butt.
And we were like, oh, well, let's just... We don't want to, like, be in the sun all the time. So we got a gazebo, and everything was all fine and dandy. We had it up, and then we had a great big storm. It was really windy and rainy.
Oh, God.
And all of a sudden, the gazebo on our top deck toppled over. So, like, here's our deck, like, fence of the top deck. Here's the gazebo. It literally was, like, shaking, and blew over like that. So it was like, here's the deck.
Christ.
Here's the, you know, the gazebo top down with its legs sticking up in the air. And kind of broke. Shadow had to go all the way out in the rain.
It's like
And
it's
in
like
the
10 o'clock.
storm. It's like, no, it was like midnight. And like, he had to like drag all the parts back in, take them out. We had to like re-put the thing on the upper deck. It was a nightmare. And then we started like, we finally, like, Shadow and his dad like put it back together like on the upper deck. And then we're like, after like there's like one windy thing, we're like, oh hell no, we're not doing this shit again. So we're like, it's probably gonna be really windy for like this year. We just like had the foresight to like figure that out. So we're like, okay, let's just freaking nail it or screw it into the deck. So we did.
One second. This is Laneru, I think.
It's infected.
It's been corrupted by Ziganoms. You have done well to find your way to this spring. But as you can see, you who have overcome numerous trials and obtained the spirit orbs. The one you see before you is an attendant to the Spring of Wisdom. This is Nadra, the blue spirit of Laneru. Aha, I was right. This servant of the goddess has looked over the spirits of this land for ages, unknown to the world of man. However, the dreaded malice unleashed by Calamity Ganon has possessed its body and reduced it to this state. You, who have received the spirit orbs, free Nadra from this malice. Show what your powers can achieve. Show me your moves. I don't really think about it, but I'm kind of lacking arrows, so this might be troublesome.
Yeah, that's not good.
Like, I mean, I have a few arrows, but not a whole lot. Let us pray. I was hoping I could... Alright, fine. Let's save it first before I try this nonsense and waste all my arrows. One there.
This isn't gonna go well.
Nope. Dang it. No, no, no. Don't fly away yet. Don't go away yet. Don't go away. So this is like a two-part event. Yeah, there we go. Give me some more updraft. More. Which way did he go, George? Right before that, I gotta get my Luma stones. Ah, my bomb's floating. That doesn't help anything.
No, it doesn't.
I need to make my monies. I ain't here for charity. Got my luminous stones. Alright, now I gotta get back up in my updraft. Now where the heck did he go? There he is. Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Much wow.
Did that contribute something?
Alright, I can get this one under its belly when it comes back around. Oh, let's get on this one. This one's taller. Not just a regular moon. Oh, come on. Not here. Hey, don't claw me. Don't touch me, bro.
Bad touch.
Another one down.
Don't claw me, bro.
Oh, you suck. No. Oh, God, no. I do not want to go all the way back down.
Can you eat something?
Yeah, let me just get back to safety real quick. Okay. Food. I need to start making some, meals.
Yeah, you do.
Alright, this is where he should run away. But I think I can get this first. Oh, you son of a butt! Wasted one of my precious arrows. Great story, Luna. Applause, but you cannot hear it. It's a thought that counts.
It's okay. Thanks.
Alright. Oh, dang, I can't aim any further down. Nice. Dang, it's so much further than that looks. Right here.
Yeah! Yeah!
Alright. Don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it. Okay. Oh, come on, me.
That was a hard one. It wasn't even like...
Ow! Oh god, don't hit the floor. If I hit the floor, everybody has to do dinosaur.
Wow.
Come on, buddy. I don't have to do all this chasing. I need to touch down real quick. Tell another story. Or continue that story.
What story was I telling?
How I Met Your Mother. Oh, Jesus. Not what I want to do right now.
It's Jesus.
Jesus. Oh, they could give me arrows. It's tempting.
Sorry, I'm doing a puzzle in my game right now.
Uh-huh, we see your priorities.
I mean,
When it's your turn to play. Yeah. Oh, look. Korok seed. Come here, little buddy. I see you.
Whoa!
Jeez, he's just killing everything. I'm gonna get you. Yeah, I'm gonna get you.
Look at all the bundles of wood.
I'm gonna get you. Oh, come on. Not what, Ah, gotcha. Do one of me.
Do one of what?
Story.
A story about Greg?
There was this one time we were playing Mario, and we wanted to.
And he touched the pole.
You ruined the story. You touched the pole in the story.
That was the joke.
Thanks, Luna.
You're welcome.
First, you're not even gonna talk while I'm streaming, and now you're just gonna ruin the story that I'm telling. Thanks.
Sorry.
All the help. Now you have to tell a fresh story.
What's another story?
Oh, if only we had a good story like that to tell before somebody ruined it.
Do you want to tell them about our time to Frankenmuth, Michigan?
You tell us. No, he asked for a story about him.
Oh, about Greg. I don't know many stories about him.
It's almost like you didn't live together for like 11 years.
See, that's the point. Like, I'm the oldest of 4 kids, right? So, Spaceman is my youngest sibling.
Baby brother.
And my only brother.
Baby brother.
My sister is getting married soon. So, like, that's a thing.
Okay, but this is a story about him.
Well,
Come on, tell a story. Stop playing your game.
I just ran out
He
of
wants a story. Encore story.
trying to think, like, if Greg did anything silly when he was really little.
Now at last he must pierce the body of Nadra. Sorry, buddy. I gotta do it. Right in the noggin.
It said to do it.
Goodbye. Right.
Whoa. Scale.
Offer a scale to the blue spirit of Nair's syndrome.
Yay.
He knows a couple. Here, you tell her what stories to tell about.
It is my life. Well, yes, it is your life. It's
You
my
tell a story.
life.
You tell her what stories to tell then.
Yeah.
Since apparently she can't think of any. She doesn't know you, Greg. I have a story. I remember when I first came to meet Sam, and I think it was the second time I came that you guys came to meet me too. And The only thing I really remember about that meeting in terms of Greg is that he did his dance.
Yeah.
There was a dance that you were proud of at that time.
Yeah, he thinks he can like dance really well.
Oh, that's just mean. I love you, Greg. Apparently she doesn't.
I mean, Greg, I just think that your dance moves need a little bit more practice.
He says a story about the coffee table.
Oh, yeah. So, when Greg was little, Greg decided he didn't want to go to school. And he hid under the coffee table so he didn't have to get on the bus. And my parents did not realize at the time that he was under the coffee table and didn't go to school. So he was just hiding there. And, you know, they didn't realize that they asked, like, it was like homeroom or first period or whatever. It was like, still elementary school or whatever. And they're like, oh, Greg didn't come into school today. What's going on? You didn't call him off either. She's like, my mom's like, what? Because, like, my mom was working at that time and my dad was working too. And they were like, what? And lo and behold, he was at home. He decided to play hooky that day. So, second grade. And he was home alone for like a little bit because he decided to be a butt and try to skip school. And yeah.
And then
he's been being lazy in school ever since.
And then a couple robbers were trying to come into the house, and he had to Then he had to set some traps to keep them out.
Oh, like Home Alone.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Wow, you didn't gather that just from the robbers part?
No.
After you literally said, hey, he was home alone?
No. Yeah, that was an interesting story. We'll never let you live it down.
Luna is jealous of Spaceman's elite school skills.
I liked school. Like, I always wanted to go to school. Like, I felt bad if I was sick and couldn't go to school. Like, I didn't call off for just anything. I had to be either, like, really, really exhausted, really, 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 really overwhelmed and needed a catch-up day, or just, like, plain off, like, death sick.
Luna, the ultimate teacher's pet.
Hey.
Sadly, that's technically my title.
Yeah, that's Shadow's title for sure.
Yeah, he missed the stories that I was telling about being the science teacher. I still remember her name too, Miss Yelnick. Weird name. But I have another
teacher's pet story. Yeah, we all know you're teacher's pet. Teacher's pet. No, I mean, like, I never.
Let me Jeez. So when I was in college, I had a class called Western Literature or something like that.
And you were teacher's pet.
No, actually, it didn't quite work out that way. Basically, she wanted us to write, because she really loved my writing. And this is what Aqua was talking about the other day too, is that any class that you have to write, it's always super subjective if they like you or not. But this teacher always loved my writing, and we had like 6 essays to write throughout the year.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was way ahead on mine. And there came one where I just was like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not writing this. And I told her, I'm like, I'm not gonna write this paper.
Oh my gosh.
So, I was like, I can write you a different paper. And she's like, okay, write about anything that you want. So, instead of a 2-page paper, I wrote her like a 10-page paper on relativity. Because this is what I was talking about the other day, where I really love relativity.
Yeah.
I wrote her like a thesis paper on relativity. And I thought it was interesting, especially since at that time too, I was really interested in specifically like time distortion.
Mhm.
So that's a big part of the focus on what I wrote about. Yep, yep. So throughout this game, there's a lot of these ice sculptures,
So you can melt and get cool stuff.
and all you have to do really is keep hot stuff near it, and you can drop your hot weapons next to it. You can also put down wood, like where's my wood? It's at the end. Bip. Bip. Oh god, I'm on fire. Touch it. Come on. There we go.
You did it.
I like how there's a spear through his face.
I know. Hi. Ow. Hi. Ow. Hi. Ow.
It's super effective because he's a grass type Pokemon.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, where was I flying?
I don't know.
That way. There's a Shrin over there. Maybe you'd know if you stay off your damn Facebook.
Hey man. What are you gonna melt next?
Snark of the school. I'm not gonna melt that one. I'm just going to the shrine. And there's that tower in the distance where I can get that one after. Can't even see what's in the midst of this. Up there it is. Shrine dead ahead. Story.
About the time my neck hurt, like now.
Yeah, sure. Story.
My neck hurts really bad.
The end.
I have a lot of tension in my neck and shoulders, and it's acting up right now. The end.
Check out this fancy place.
Ooh, pretty. Ooh, I'm getting sleepy.
Yeah, I was gonna tell her that too. Tell us a story of Faja.
Ooh.
Boop.
Oh, I have a good one. When my sister and I were 18 months apart,
Jeez.
were younger, we used to think, so Faja is a mechanical engineer, right? Well, little Luna and little sister did not know the different types of engineers. We always thought an engineer meant a train driver. So every single day when we were little, we'd always ask him how the train was when he came home. And like Faja would correct us, but like we'd never believe him. So we always still ask him about his train and like all the passengers on his train, because we thought that's what he was. And we'd always like be like, choo choo.
So rude.
Well, we just were little, we didn't understand. And then we'd have cleaning parties with Faja.
Oh god.
We'd listen to Aqua, like the people that sing Barbie Girl.
Ah.
And
Fine.
we would have
The
like
stupid wind
dance
is-
parties and clean to the music.
The wind is against me.
So that was fun.
Yeah.
And
Like
then,
what kind of music besides Aqua?
Besides Aqua, Daft Punk.
Daft Punk.
Yep.
Didn't help that a train ran through town either.
No, yeah, like we always thought that Fasha like drove a train because of that. We had a choo-choo whistle too, so that
Hey,
made
Dad.
it worse.
Hey, Dad, you're missing your work. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah, it was yeah, but we would listen to Daft Punk, Aqua, that kind of music, and just clean.
You had a train whistle?
Yeah. So it just made it worse for him.
Next, you'll tell me he had a conductor's hat too. Maybe he was moonlighting as a train conductor.
No, we didn't have a hat. The closest thing to a train conductor's hat we had was a Confederate hat that we got in Gettysburg. But yeah, that's what we had. Oh, what did you say?
I had the overalls. Shh, I had the overalls.
Oh. Yeah, we did some crazy things when we were little.
Alright, so there's two ways to do this puzzle. Oh, there's a... Okay, I'll get that in a second.
Trying to think of another story. Oh, I can't really think of one off the top of my head. I'm just getting so sleepy. I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Well, gee willikers.
I'm so tired. I'm gonna fall asleep. Alrighty. Bye.
Hmm.
Bye.
Okay, so I need to... Ah! Boo, Dr. Luna, you must stay. Yes, the young ladies were quite precocious. Alright, so I got that. Oh, come on, get out of the water. Luna and her sister, that is. Yep. Oh, what? There you go. And now for these guys. Bonk. I'm surprised they both landed upright. A bow. Drop you. So, this is a story from when I was like 2 years old and I was in Canada still. So this is a story that my parents have told me about my shenanigans as a young child. Um, I don't remember the context of why they were away for a few minutes or like 10 minutes, but I think they were outside while my brother and I were inside, and we were supposedly sleeping. And in the time that they left and came back, um, I got a hold of the paper towels, and apparently I like kept unraveling it and just basically completely covered like my brother, like almost like like I made a blanket for him. And so he was like a newborn at this time. So at first they were like worried, like, "Oh my God, did you hurt him?" And then they looked and they saw that he was just under there giggling away, and I was there with a wicked smile. My my brother and I always, even though like we don't talk a lot, and even now we definitely don't talk like while we're apart. Uh, we definitely had a peaceful relationship with each other. Unlike, you, Luna tells me these stories about her and Allie, you know, bickering and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, my brother and I never did that. We had like one time where he was actually mad at me for nonsense because I got him in trouble for something that he actually did wrong. I tattled or something. And he tried to punch me, but he missed, and he just fell on his face, and I laughed at him, and that was the end of it. You and Aqua bicker too. You guys are troublemakers. When you guys visit, I gotta keep you guys in line. Oh, I'm going the wrong way, damn it. I will be compliant. You better. We'll be too busy playing games anyways. Oh, jeez. You got a long ways up. You pinky promise. You better. Hateno Village. I do want to go this way. But before I go there, I am going to do my orbs. Because now I have 12 that I haven't even used. Right now I have the, obviously I have the Switch hooked up to stream right now, so that's easy. And I also know how to stream from my computer easily enough. I know you wanted to play Metal Gear, and I don't know if we'll get to that anytime soon, particularly. But, um, the one thing to keep in mind is PlayStation in particular. They're weird about being able to capture their footage because of the encoding or something. Don't want to scare away my fairies. No fairies. Okay. More stamina. I'm doing... Okay, so this is what I was explaining before. I'm gonna finish my second wheel of stamina and get 2 hearts. I gotta start collecting hearts because I wanted to get the Master Sword. Yep. All the power. Stamina. Come on, come on. Think. And I guess while I'm here in Kakariko, I can talk to Impa and get that quest moving along. Since we finished talking to the lady, the scientist. Yeah, for the Master Sword. Yeah, you need 13 hearts to get the Master Sword. Which actually kind of harkens back to the original Zelda. You needed 5 hearts for the white sword, which is the level 2 sword. And you needed 12 to get the magical sword. And technically, you need 12 in this, but you need 13 to survive. I can get this moving along. Let me see. Oh. The camera that Princess Zelda used 100 years ago. It could be that if you visit the locations within those pictures, you will be able to restore some of your lost memories. Come back here once you've tried going to at least one of those locations. There's something I wish to give you. Why is you? You may not remember your last meeting with Ganon, but it did not end well for you. If you want a different outcome this time around, you'll need to be properly equipped. The 4 divine beasts were in blah blah blah. Alright, alright. You have nothing useful to tell me right now. Oh, okay, so you put them on the map. The loading is real. Is it lagging for you? Oh, you stupid door. Still nothing. Want to go... Let me know if it's lagging for you. It's looking fine on my end. Oh, okay. So that's one thing I haven't explained. Is, um, in the harsh climates, you can cook food just by dropping it on the ground. And you can also freeze food just by dropping it on the ice. Both of which increases the amount it heals. Which I thought was really interesting because... Delay. Try reloading the stream and see if that helps you out. I'm trying to see if there's any kind of delay on my end. Doesn't look like it. Let me know if it continues even after you refresh. Because what I can do is cut this stream like an hour and then restart it. But for everybody else, in the meantime, this is one of my favorite shrines to get to. Just because you'll see. It's very interesting, to say the least. Deadly, very challenging. And it's down here. I remember when I came down here, I kind of like fell down the cliff. And I was trying to find my way back up. Until I happened upon this guy. It's him. Okay. Yes, the Forgotten Temple. Yep. Dropped my bomb. So this is like a gauntlet. So I'm just gonna save it first real quick. Because there's two ways to go about it. Properly, where you actually try to avoid them. And as you can see, there's a lot of them. And you can like trick them like that. Ow. Or dang it, I missed it. No. No. Hey, death counter. Alright, I'll do it properly this time. I'll not wake them all up first. No. Alright, you. Jeez. Not fair. Game over. Why am I failing so hard? Oh, I lost my shield. That's why. Game over. Another one for the books. That was embarrassing. So, if you keep killing these guys as well, this is why I'm also trying to fight them. And not just bypass them. If you when you kill them, you get their bits and pieces. Way to put your shield out there, Link. There we go. Too far. Crap. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Are you close enough? No, you're not. Whew. Oh yeah, I keep getting distracted trying to survive here. So you kill these guys, you get all these bits and pieces, and later on you can, you get armor specifically geared towards fighting these guys, and you also can make arrows, which can kill these guys in one hit. And boy, are those freaking godsends. So that's why I don't want to like bypass them. Come on, buddy. You're too far. I can't hit you. Okay. Perfect. This has gone much better than the first 2 attempts. This is how it's supposed to be done. Nothing? Nothing? But this is only the first half. There's still some more. Crap. Ugh. One more. Where can I get you from? Alright, touch down here. Crap. I was trying to change my aim. So the cool thing about this ability to hit those blasts back, you can use any shield whatsoever. So if you have a pot lid, you can use a pot lid. You don't have to waste your good shields on doing that. Because if you mess it up, they usually break your shields in one hit. Not this one. Not this one. Okay. One of these has a spot with an item. Alright, we're halfway there. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of these are alive. No, you're too far. Yep, you're alive too there, buddy. Don't see me. maybe I should deal with you now. Can you turn your turret? I'm right over here. Right here. Oh jeez. There we go. Timing's gotta be perfect. Ah! Damn it. I tried. I really did. Alright, let's sneak around here. Take them out one at a time. Got you. Oh, come on. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Got 2 more shields left. And I don't want to waste my good one. Ah, oh, you son of a... Ah. Luckily, we're not starting all the way from the beginning. I think we just started at the halfway point. But I need all these goodies, damn it. Oh, good. Not even the halfway point. Oh, was it? No. This is the first half. I loaded the wrong one. Hey, death counter. Yeah, wrong one. Did I not save? I did not. That sucks. Double digits. So, the original Zelda, this game does kind of harken back to that in a lot of ways, and just like this one, it focused on the exploring, but that one did have more proper dungeons. But oh dang it, talking. Remember, oh. Jeez, how much of a delay do you got? Yeah, so there's a lot of exploring in that game. And figuring out stuff for yourself. But when you buy the game, it came with a map and everything. However, we bought it used, so we only had the game man. Oh, that was stupid. We only had the game, so we didn't have the manual, which came with the map. So my brother and I, painstakingly over weeks, found every secret. Well, not every, but as many secrets as we could. And we definitely died a lot because we were only like 4 or 5 when we played the original. And when you see people trying to play that game nowadays, you know, like games have definitely gotten a lot easier over time. See people complain like, "Oh my god, why is this game so hard? Why are there no hints?" Well, that's a whole Of course it saved me after I lost my other fairy. Down to the last one. And die. Alright. We did it. We did it, guys. We did it. So I didn't realize this at first, because I was just so focused on the shrine, and I usually keep my camera pointed down, that there's a freaking goddess statue here that I can use. So I'll do this first. Oh wait, no, I already used my orbs. Damn it. Could have came here and... This is a freebie, I think. Thank goodness. Over and done with. Flamberg. I can get rid of you. So I'm gonna be traversing in the snow. And I want some toasty sword on my butt. Oh, I have a question. Are you guys like in the same room watching, or is Greg up in his room? So the best way to go about this, because I want to go here. So I'll fly. It's gonna be a bit of a walk. Hopefully I can find some horses. But I need to cross that canyon, and I need to do it from down here. Because the tower is right there, but it's too much of a climb. if I had if I cook some stamina potions or something, I might be able to make it, but that's still asking too much. So I'm gonna take this road basically. Gonna see if I can see any horses. Oh hey buddy. Nope, I don't see any. I was looking around online today and I saw that people are still talking about rumors in regards to doing a an upgrade to the Switch, because you know everybody's used to, oh look, PlayStation, you know, they did the PlayStation Pro and the PlayStation Slim. The Xbox did the Xbone uh, X and their slim version as well. So everyone's like, oh well, Nintendo Wii has to do one, you know, 2, 3 years into the cycle because that's what everybody does. But I mean, apparently Nintendo hasn't discussed it at all. But I wouldn't mind an upgraded version with more battery life. It does fairly well, um, as is. But with the amount of traveling that I do, sometimes the better battery would be useful. I do have an external battery that you just clip it on the back. But, I mean, if it's just built in, you know, that'd be nice. And then there really isn't much to upgrade in terms of the controls. They work fine. I know some people have some connectivity issues that they could work on and just get some better processors and blah 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 in the Nintendo Switch. But you know, like with the PlayStation and the Xbox, they typically do like a smaller version and a more powerful version. But with the Nintendo Switch, it's already small. Like, what are you gonna make it, like a DS? Well, excuse you. Aw, damn it. I wanted to steal your horse. Or your donkey, rather. I'll take anything. I'll ride a bird if I can. Oh, please tell me that's a... Nope. It'd be nice if I could find one of the groups of bokoblins, which are usually sometimes have a guy one of them riding a horse, so I can steal it from them. So the runes that I have, they all have the upgraded versions, and I did them all except for the stasis. When you upgrade the stasis, what it does is you can use it on enemies and not just objects. So the coolest thing in my opinion is you can use stasis on an enemy riding a horse, and the enemy will just float there in midair as the horse keeps running and just leaves them. So that's an easy way to get mounted enemies off of horses, because they can be troublesome to kill otherwise. Because if you're trying to shoot them with arrows, you gotta be really good about it. But if you can just mash the stasis button, that kind of takes away the trouble in that sense. Aim for the I don't. Do I have arrows? Damn it. Well, that didn't work. I have 0 regular arrows, so I have to waste my good arrows on this nonsense. Well, that sucked. I don't want to waste all my good arrows on this. Okay, fine. Da-da-da-da-da. Thank you. The silly thing about some of these launch pads is they throw you so high up that they can kill you when you do fall again. Eh. I have to waste all my damn good arrows, and I hate it. Wrong button. I've been using you a while, so you're probably damaged. So there are some... Oh. There are some bows with some special attributes. The falcon bow, which I just got. I think this one specifically... Yeah, it gives you faster shooting. Some of them zooms in, and then some of them, which are my favorite, give a spread shot for the cost of 1 arrow. So there's times 3 arrows and then times 5. Which is good when you have groups of enemies that you want to mow down. Use this power to detect. Oh yeah, so one of the other upgraded runes is you upgraded your Sheikah sensor so that you can take pictures of whatever you want in terms of objects and enemies, and you can seek them out instead of seeking out the shrines. But since I got my spaceman forgot to remind me, tisk tisk, bink, come on. It's kind of hard to hit the spot with the Pro controller. There we go. One. Oh, I got some arrows back. I hate that sometimes the chest smashes some of your goodies that falls. Good shield. There we go. Fishes. Hearty salmon. And then last but not least. Oh, thanks for reminding me to use my amiibos. Thank you. I'll get you while I'm seeing. Oh, there you go. Come on. Give me. Come on. Come on. Give it to me. There we go. My 19 heart freaking wolf. If only he was 20. Come here, boy. Come here. There you go. Good boy. So, as I was explaining before, this is the wolf from Twilight Princess. Technically, it's Link. And he has the same amount of hearts that you finish the game with. Or the amount of hearts when you saved the Wolf Link amiibo in that game. Try and get these apples. Or berries. And he's over there just having a time of his life. I wish you could rent a horse. I should have stabled the other horse that I had. But I didn't pass any stables when I did have them. Oh, how I wish I could just ride Wolf Link over here. Hey, where are you going? So down here in this canyon, you can see like a snaking plateau. That's actually another mini game down there. Basically, it's golf, but with a huge boulder. And you have to smack it down the road and keep it on that pathway. So it's one of those things where you have to use stasis and a hammer. And it's fun, but it's also difficult. And I forgot that these guys were here. If they spot you, they'll come and murderate you. They also have the same laser sensor, or the laser attack as the grounded ones. However, since they're up in the sky and usually much further away, you can't always get a good aim on them. I'm having trouble finding this shrine. Maybe it's up the cliff. Sorry, Wolfie Link. If Wolf Link despawns because you're too far away from him, you can just use the amiibo again to respawn him. However, if he... Oh, damn it. If he dies, you cannot reuse him for the day. you have to use them the next day. And same thing with the other amiibos. You can only use them once per day. Come on, buddy. Right there, right there. There's the safety spot for you. There we go. I did it. Thank goodness. So I'm gonna try to save the memories. Oh, did he teleport? Oh, hey, buddy. I'm gonna try to save the memories until like closer to the end, so that I can have all the towers and the shrines, so I can teleport between them, because they are the core story that you're gonna want to get from the game. And if I do them like 4 now and like 12 later or 8 later, it's gonna be hard to like piece them together and remember the story. It's easier to at least be able to get between them quicker and then get the whole story, because it is a good story and I do like it. And sadly, it's not so sadly, but it was an interesting decision to make it such that the story is not mandatory whatsoever beyond um, the initial getting out of the restoration chamber, doing those 4 shrines to get off the island, and then from there you're on your own. You can just go fight Ganon without doing a single minute of the story. Ow. Oh, I still don't have enough fairies. Damn it, that was stupid of me. That is death number 12. Instead of throwing yourself at enemies over and over to no avail, be smart. You cannot use Wolf Link in these shrines. He is limited to outside only, no pets inside. Which kind of sucks, but makes sense. It would make these a lot easier, and these are meant to be one of the core challenges in the game. Ow. Gotcha. Gotcha. 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I can kill him because I don't know if I have enough weapons. I had the same problem earlier. Damn, I can't back jump. I can't back jump. I gotta remember, I can't back jump on that. Apples, feed me. Yeah, fuck it. Burn, baby, burn. fire is effective against them. Not super effective, like lightning is. Ow. Running out. I'm kind of worried for when he does his final attack. I think I'm too close. Okay. Ow. Give me apples, give me apples. Dang it, 2 out. Yeah. Damn it. Why am I not close enough, I guess? There we go. Sometimes if you time it poorly, you can still get hit when you're jumping at him or attacking him in that slow motion. Come on, buddy, just die. I don't have a fairy, so if I get killed now, I gotta start all over. He's gonna do his final attack soon. So now I gotta... Nope, that's not gonna work. Fuck it. Die, 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 die. Die, die, die. Nope, nope. Stop it. I did it, guys. Are you proud of me? A major test of strength. No fairies. Look at that. Freaking strong, man. 60. And a good shield. Oh, and a core. Just need one more core. That makes my heart race, especially when I don't have any fairies. Oh, look, a shitty 13 strong weapon. Woo! That was worth it. My heart. Racing. Can't take much more of that. So, when I play RPG games, I like to go about it in 2 ways. Sometimes I like to get ridiculously overpowered and just squash everything in my way. Especially in games where you can level up. This game is like more of an action RPG, so you're not really leveling up, you're just getting stronger weapons. And then I like other times where I like to challenge myself, so I technically should have come back when I had more hearts or more healing. But I know I have a moderate amount of skill. I'm not gonna say I'm an expert gamer. So something like that. It just... Oops. You get more satisfaction when you can actually overcome a ridiculous challenge like that. But one thing I'm not a fan of is extreme starvation of like resources. So people who do level 1 challenges, for example, that's not for me really. People who speedrun in the sense of, hey, we just got out of the chamber. Let's go fight Ganon. I'm not gonna bother trying that nonsense. Which way do I want to go? No shrines this way. Okay. Here's one. Eh. Dang it. I lost it. Oh, there's a great fairy. Bam. And then... So this shrine over here is by the Rito village. And, that is where the story picks up again with one of the... change to stamp. You'll be my fairy marker. With one of the divine beasts. And as I talked with Spaceman about, that one will be the first one that I do. Because it gives you the ability to super high jump, basically. And it gives you a lot of ability to traverse. And it surely helps. Come here. Come here, come here, come here. There you go. One, two, three. I only got 3 fairies. Okay. I guess it'll have to do. And you can... Oh, there's one. So there's... As I was explaining before, there's 4 great fairies that you can find. And you can find them in any order that you want. And the price to release them increases pretty significantly. Come on down. I need you, Mr. Fairy. I really do. Come on. Come on, you're right there. You're right there. Come on. Yes. 4 fairies, baby. Sure. Blah, blah, blah. Great fairy. Need the rupees. 500. Oh, you suck. I don't even have 4. I'll keep my rupees. No thanks. So I'm gonna get this tower over here. But let's not kill myself with this babum. Perfect. Alright, this should be good. Jump, jump. So, one thing cool about this game too is the enemies do sleep at night. Not these guys, obviously. These are undeads. And, I don't remember which one it is. Oh god. But there's a tower with a bunch of enemies. Ow. Haha! I didn't know I could pick you up. Ow. Oh. Oh no, 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 no. And when the enemies are sleeping, they lay all their weapons on the ground. So what you can do is you can just basically run up and steal their weapons. Unless you're like me and you have a full inventory. Excuse me, sir. Can you die? Bye. At at least I skipped half of the obstacles in the way. But this is where the stealth suits come in handy too. Yes, arrows. Delicious arrows. The stealth suit really helps you sneak up on enemies, especially when you don't realize that they're there. Like even this guy, he wouldn't have seen me if I had my proper stealth suit. Taking the back roads. Yep. Need to climb this tower and then you can jump over the corruption. I already tagged you, but I did not tag you. Oh, I have to go on the other tower. Home free. Much easier than that one that was surrounded by all the electric enemies, that's for sure. Faja wasn't there for that, and I don't know if he's still on, but that's when Luna was talking about the game crashing, or the computer crashing. There was a tower completely surrounded by half a dozen electric whiz robes, which teleport and shock you and throw you back down. And then all the electric Lizalfos. And that place was a nightmare to get around because it's also surrounded by a lake. So you have to traverse that while avoiding electric enemies. And if you get shocked while you're in the water, it does a massive amount of damage. And as I was like 3/4 up the tower, bam, computer crashes. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Thankfully, I got far enough up the tower where it checkpointed. And luckily the switch, that's the other part about the switch that I love, is that if the power goes out, you know, it kind of like soft saves your progress. But the good old days when you're playing PlayStation or Xbox, once the power goes out, you lose everything. Want to go to... That's the ice tower. I want to go to the ice tower because just beyond it is the next labyrinth. But I'll make a pit stop for these 2 shrines. So the very southwest of the map has one labyrinth. The northwest has one that's surrounded by Lionels. And the northeast has one that's surrounded by the Guardians. And the southwest one is super easy for no reason. I don't know why. When you compare it to the other 2. But they have the armor that I like the best because it's the strength armor. It increases your damage. And I'm all about that life. And one thing we haven't encountered yet in the game is there are pedestals. There's one over there. there's pedestals in the ground that you have to do some kind of riddle, challenge, whatnot. There's secret ways to unlock them. And usually there's a bird guy nearby trying to tell you a hint as to what to do. So this one in particular, there's a hole in this tower that casts a heart-shaped light. And midnight, it crosses over that pedestal and you have to be there and you gotta shoot an arrow or something, I forget. But the hardest one, in my opinion, to do is because you gotta be really set up for it, is you need to be there during a blood moon and be without your armor. And the blood moon only comes once per 7 game days or something like that. So if you miss your chance, you gotta wait a while before you can do it again. This is the introduction of the bird. And this is typically the divine beast that everybody sees first, just because it's obviously up in the sky and you can see this from the beginning island immediately. And obviously from the distance you just think it's a bird, a ginormous bird. And then you hear the story from Impa about the divine beasts and how they're actually machines. But welcome to the Rito village. Little one. Okay. So there is one in this village. That's good. Your second best. Oh, the divine beast. I do like this one because there's ways to like skip stuff in it, and I like doing things out of order and whatnot. Yeah, and there's I can't reach that one for sure, but yeah, there's a Korok seed up there waiting to be shot. Easiest way is when you have more stamina, you can just climb up there. Oh, your second beast. Okay. This one was my third. Because I was being obnoxious and, again, like doing things out of order, I was just trying to climb up to the top of this tower. And I did eventually make it, but the bird did not come to attack me like I was hoping. That's when I realized, oh, when I came back, that you have to do the story to have him be able to be captured and whatnot. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. I should have looked at this more. Yeah, let me get a better view of this. It's Boozle. Alright, so turn you left, turn you left. Turn you right. Okay. Bam. 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 Turn you down. Turn you left. And then turn you all the way around. Okay, I was about to say it didn't activate. Any chests in here? That's unusual. There's always a hidden chest somewhere. Aha! Excuse me, coming through. There's an upstairs. No, you suck. Other way. And there we go. I knew they couldn't not have a hidden chest. Oh, nah. Think. Okay. Aha. Awesome. That is exactly what I needed. But there's still some more to do. One there. One there. Sapphire, good, good. Ore is always good. Feathered spear. So you'll see me do this a lot too, is I'll open the chest and get the item, and then I'll just chuck it out anyways. Because it's not better, but I still want to open the chest so that the game says the dungeon is complete. Because if there's a chest that remains unopened, it'll say that the dungeon is still not finished. But now I am finished. Whee! Dunzos! It's 10:08. I'm gonna call it a night today. And we'll be back tomorrow, of course. Same time, 6 to 10. Hopefully Luna won't cheat me and go over her time. Just kidding. No, I'm really glad that she's been having fun playing her game. And that's one thing that I've been talking about too, is that, you know, she enjoys watching, and Fasha knows that she likes to be the watcher and helper. But I want her to get more experience playing the game, and taking you know, like the helm, or even if it's multiplayer games too. So like when the kids come, we're going to be playing a whole bunch of multiplayer games. But yeah, I'm glad she's having fun, and I'm obviously having fun because I always enjoyed doing the YouTubes. I did not enjoy doing the editing. But at least this, you know, it's, you know, you stream, you just hit upload and be done with it. And Also, it's nice being able to, talk to you guys live while I'm doing this stuff, and you guys can comment and, talk to me and help me out in certain games. And that makes me happy. Dang it. Because it's not a situation of you guys watching the video and then commenting and being like, oh, I wish I could have helped you by giving you this hint or whatnot. You get that immediate comment and help and feedback, and I enjoy that. It's almost like you guys are here with me. Almost. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and supporting us and being awesome. And thank you, Gregory, for, pushing me to really do start and not just talk about it for months. I know. It was a pain to get me to start, but I'm glad I did. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to, for the other viewers who see this on YouTube, come check us out. The link is on the bottom of the video. Bye, and don't forget to follow. It helps us, and it helps you guys know when we are streaming. Have a good night.